2028 or thereabouts, what's going to happen to him is his vibration is moving this way and sideways while the rest of the people are leveling up and to the opposite direction. So what she's showing me is that he will be forgotten about, which seems impossible because he's been all over the news like a crazy person and is very famous and very wealthy. Another thing that I'm being shown is that he doesn't own all his wealth. It's a weird thing to say. He's got allegedly $700 million, if not more. That's just like, I mean, that's going back into the mid 2000s when they guesstimated that. It's not his money I'm being shown.
Once again, very true, as 50 Cent recently clowned P. Diddy for saying he owes over $100 million for his mansions.
So when they tell you these people have that money, he cannot do what he wants with all that money. That's a trick. It's a trap. It doesn't exist. I'm being told it doesn't exist. That does not mean he doesn't have 13 homes, a bunch of nice ass clothes, cars, Lamborghinis, women, tricks, you know, every equipment. He is given those things with part of the money, but he doesn't have control over it all, and they are siphoning it for him right now. The others are coming behind until there's a complete and utter takedown of P. Diddy and his 3 right-hand men, okay? 3. So there's going to be a takedown that comes in with that, and he's going to try to step away. They're not done. And here's another thing I'm being shown, okay? I don't know how to word this. This, to me, reminds me of like a binding spell in voodoo. And I don't know what I'm talking about with that. But his mouth is being sewn up. So when I see his face, the image I get is the mouth is being sewn up. So he is going to be unable to speak for some reason. I can't talk. I cannot speak for myself anymore. This to me sounds like a losing of faculties, a losing of thought, a losing of thinking. I cannot speak, but it's sewed up around his mouth. That's actually how I'm seeing it. They're going to stitch his mouth shut. Why? I ask why. This is how it works for me. So when something hits me, I get impressions, and I just express those impressions. I could be right, I could be wrong.
Is she chatting, y'all?
Bruh, this just sound like some movie shit. This just sound like some movie shit.
She had said some stuff about, yo, somebody's gonna come out against Diddy, and they're doing it because of allegedly Kim Porter. It's gonna come out during these months in this year, and Cassie came out. She was right on the money with that, and she had made that video like a year before or something like that.
Obviously.
Oh, that's the lady. Okay,
right.
okay.
It's always
I didn't know who the lady was.
So when I ask him energetically, meaning in my head, however you want to word that, when I ask her,
I didn't know who the
why
lady
his
was.
mouth is being sewn up, it's because of his mentors, and they don't want it coming out over here, even though some of them are outing themselves. These are old guys connected to old time, old style Motown. And she's showing me that he's being shut up from outing them or from speaking about them for some reason. So there's a hierarchy going on here, and there's a total takedown of him. He is being sacrificed. So he may think he gets away with stuff. He may think it's cool he does what he does, but now he's the sacrificial lamb. And I do mean that. There's something that comes up with him in
he might not be. She was right about Cassie.
During the Easter time frame.
That's some insight.
March, April, right in that time frame. That's why I said lamb. There's something else that's going to come up with him. We are not done. It is a complete takedown. And then you will see this man's energy.
What do you split that?
His 3 close right-hand people, and I
thought you took this stuff to really split.
I don't know who he considers close. There might be people he's seen within public, and they might not actually be his 3 right-hand men. His responsibility goes long and far, but on a frequency level.
Is she chatting though, like for real? Because she sounds like she babbling to me.
He will not be able to spend his.
Is she? That's what I'm saying, but it just sounds like
really good girlfriend.
I don't know what it is. It sounds like she chat.
Actually, there's a whole series. And by go down, oh my God. Oh, so we're going kind of on this when they're whatever the hell.
Okay, this one was just chatting a little. She chatting a little bit.
Now it appears that Al B. Shore is.
I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, I feel like she was chatting.
Chris Hansen out.
He was with, like,
authorities, but he's not like law enforcement. He spoke on
I got the news, man.
I played this before, but he was just saying, yo, he confirmed what I was saying previously. Like, yo, the Fed's been
joining me now.
Like, the Fed's been checking or trying to figure out what the fuck has been going on with Diddy, and they kept it secretive. Here we go.
Joining me now, host of Takedown with Chris Hansen. Chris Hansen. So now we have two people come out saying that Diddy was talking to the feds. Do you think that's true?
Whether it's true or not, and he might have been cooperative in some way, shape, or form, you don't get away with human trafficking unless you give up John Gotti or something like that, and that's not what happened here. I can tell you, Jesse, that this investigation's been going on for a long time, very closely held by HSI, so much so that even some of the agents on the raid a week ago today didn't know whose house they were raiding until they got there. That's how closely held this is.
That's crazy.
And there are allegations.
That's crazy. So the agents didn't even know who they're going after. That's good. That's actually like big news right there. So that means they really didn't have nothing, really. Because think about it, right? Why wouldn't they know? That's how big it is. Like, why wouldn't they know? I mean, selected few people, I guess. I can't say nothing, but god damn.
That he was paying law enforcement through his chief of security, which also happened to be Michael Jackson's chief of security.
I don't know if I buy into that. You know, people in Diddy's situation like to have those involved in law enforcement close to them. But that doesn't mean they're taking payoffs. That doesn't mean they're doing big favors. They like that closeness. It's just like how Diddy was able to court Diageo or Estee Lauder. He was very successful in doing that, and that made him a lot of money and gave him credibility outside the hip-hop rap world. And that's what he was trying to do here, a lot like what Epstein did with very powerful political and business figures.
And if you look at this report in the New York Post, you see it's a constellation of billionaires he's involved
very similar to what Epstein was doing. And, you know, these guys get drunk with power, allegedly. You know, Diddy has said that these allegations are false, but they get drunk with power, and all of a sudden they lose their balance and what's right and what's wrong. And they're insulated, and they've got everybody telling them they're great. And all of a sudden, these...
All right. Anyway, did y'all see this? Let's fucking close it. Yo, Page 6 has ran an article, and the article says Kanye West, and let me take my ad blocker off for a second. Kanye West allegedly threatened to shave Donda Academy students' heads and lock them in cages. It says Kanye West allegedly threatened to shave the heads of Donda Academy students and even lock them in cages, a new lawsuit claims. In a lawsuit obtained by Page 6 Tuesday, former Yeezy employee Trevor Phillips claimed he suffered from severe discrimination, harassment, and retaliation from West while working for the design company, okay? However, his duties eventually expanded into doing work for the now shuttered school. He explained that Kanye West would proudly tout his anti-Semitic conspiracies in front of students, and even told 2 children that he wanted to shave their heads and intended to put a jail at the school, the documents state, okay? Let's see, is that it? It says he also alleged that while at a dinner with West at Nobu in December 2022, Kanye lambasted Jewish people again and described them as miserly and went as far as to praise Adolf Hitler as an innovator. He also allegedly claimed that the Holocaust was fake. The former employee also claimed that Flashing Lights performer, which is Kanye, would engage in incessant inappropriate conduct and show off his apparent arousal. What? What do you mean apparent arousal? Yo, Kanye was whipping out his dick?
That's crazy. At dinner time?
What was meant to be a meeting with the boss about the Donda Academy, his curriculum and horticulture ended up being an anti-Semitic and bigoted soliloquy, topped off with sexual harassment. No Diddy. Wow. He also claimed that after the group sushi was delivered, the fashion designer, why do they keep saying so many different things to call him? Yo, Kanye began threatening the LGBTQ community. Yeah, I'm going for the gays. First the Jews, then the gays. Phillips reports that Kanye said further, alleging that Bill Gates controls the homosexuals. A black man, Phillips, also alleges that Kanye
Bill Gates
palpably
Bill
worse
Gates.
than white employees and claimed he
I think he
commanded a
gay?
black campus security guard to shave his dreads or be fired. The guard ultimately resigned from his role. Wow. He said Phillips alleged Kanye fired him in May 2023 during one of the Sunday services. By filing this lawsuit, we hope injured clients' rights are vindicated and the famous artist Kanye understand his messages, which we allege preach discrimination, anti-Semitism, and Hitler love have no place in the world. They're suing him for discrimination, harassment, and hostile work environment. He seeks to be awarded the general and specific damages exceeding $35,000 attorney fees and wants an injunction preventing Kanye from opening any type of school for kids under the age of 18 in California.
Damn.
Here's the funny thing. I believe everything the nigga said. But I don't think Kanye West will be stopped. I think Kanye West has realized that he doesn't really have any corporate alignments. They probably won't go back. He's also super arrogant and won't ever sincerely.
He's the most arrogant motherfucker. Kanye got mental issues, and we all know this.
Some of the hurt.
At some point, we just have to let people. We got to count them.
And yeah, I do
make them count for accountabilities. You know my words and shit.
Here's the thing, though.
We gotta take accountability, man. Nowadays, and Kanye,
he commands so much.
That nigga need to be in a fucking asylum sometimes. The way he be doing shit.
His clothes is gonna do phenomenal. His music is gonna do phenomenal. I don't think there's anything you could do to Kanye unless it would have to be, say, on a music level. DSPs say we're not taking your music, right? Which they haven't done to even other people accused of even worse stuff. And then I guess other companies that are like, manufacturing companies that would make some of these items for Yeezy just say, we're not doing it. We don't care what you pay us, what's the margins, we're not doing it, which clearly, he could always try to bring it outside the country. And I think it's hard to like give that type of ultimatum hoping he complies. So we'll see. We will see, man. Okay. Yo, I'm so surprised. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Okay. About time we get into the Metro files. Now, Metro Boomin, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I think you want to be a rapper. It's very clear and obvious to me you want to be a rapper. I think you spat the verse that Kendrick spat. You didn't. You made the beat. Okay, buddy? You made the beat. You're the beat maker. There's nothing wrong with it. You actually are entitled to a lot of money, even more than the artist in many cases, just for being the beat maker and for who you are in the industry. It's a really good thing. You're getting money hand over fist. Nobody will ever deny that. Now, here's the point that's becoming very pathetic by Metro. Metro, if this is the beef with you and Drake, call that nigga up and go square up, my nigga. Go squabble up, okay? Because theoretically, you don't have a platform where you actually do have a platform, but you don't speak, okay? And you can't speak through other people. You don't use your mouth to do anything other than, I don't know, suck Future's dick. I don't know what you do.
Oh, shit.
But
pause.
The point is this. The people who have dissed Drake already, they're not even speaking that much. You know why? Because on the scoreboard, they're up. Kendrick dropped off a dope-ass verse. He basically sent them Scud missiles over there at the OVO headquarters. He don't got to do too much. He's sitting back. He's playing chess, not checkers. You come across like the fucking dweeb, the beta bitch you are, the cuck, the guy who is still mad that Drake was long dicking your bitch that you were talking to and crying in your feelings about everything you had.
Drake was fucking his bitch. That's why he like that.
You still come
can't be like
so
that.
Even when you're up in the beef, you can't even. And by the way, again, it's weird that you're feeling it's just you versus Drake. You're not a rapper. You get what I mean? You actually don't even talk, right? So I don't even understand how you actually feel like you're getting this huge.
Damn, that's why he's screaming, we don't trust you. We don't trust you, we don't trust Drake. We don't trust Drake. We need to change this to we don't trust Drake.
I'm going to give you some advice. And I've given people invaluable advice, even people I didn't like. Okay, so you wouldn't be the first. I gave Meek advice after that stupid ass nigga was even fumbling any type of goodwill he could have had, not only in other beefs towards other people, but even going against me online. Shut up, Metro. Okay, that's all you need to do. Shut up. You don't see Future tweeting like a bitch and subtweeting and acting like a girl.
Yo, and it's crazy because I was looking at this shit the other day. He was posting. I'm looking at it on my whole news feed was filled with Metro posting like a bunch of fucking screenshots, and I'm like, who the fuck is he talking about? I'm not sure who he talking about. Who is he talking to in the message? I guess somebody hacked his account or some shit. I don't know, some bullshit. But bro, this nigga been tweeting a lot. Like more than Meek Mill. Way more than Meek Mill. You supposed to be with Future, y'all.
Oh yeah.
Supposed to be killing shit.
Hacked. Every 2 seconds you're talking about pick a side. Like, brother, this ain't World War III, my nigga, and this ain't street beef, okay? Nigga, you're quick to tears. I don't even understand you even telling people to pick a side. But let me just give some examples because you guys might just think, you don't like the deuterated, that's why you're speaking like that. Keep in mind, I'm calling a spade a spade. Right now, if I'm Kendrick, right now, if I'm Metro, right now, if I'm Future, let's say we all didn't like Drake. We sent Scud missiles at that nigga, and whether he chooses to respond or not, right now it's helping us that people are on his head top for him to respond.
Act on some shit, y'all.
We don't
W
need to
act.
keep dragging it. And
this is when you like act. You know what I mean?
Metro this warning because I do think he's a smart guy. Stop the tweeting because you
Future that rapper, but Metro been
become so fucking annoying, and you start like reversing your good luck, and because people are rooting for you. Like,
at this point, I'm like, bro, did you get Kendrick on the song because he's a dope artist, or you got him on the song because you needed somebody to beef with you? At this point, like, bro, hell,
like,
I need milk.
Actually run for you, and allegedly you're mad because your bitch got fucked, right? People run for you, but
you say it like that. What he said? You say it like that.
Good luck, and because people are rooting for you, like they don't even understand your beef, like. Niggas is actually riding for you, and allegedly you're mad because your bitch got fucked, right? People are riding for you, but out of their disdain for Drake, or maybe their love for Future, or Kendrick, or maybe even you, and you're fucking it up. So anyway, he went on a whole tirade where, he sent out a bunch of tweets. And I'm going to tell you what he did that Meek Mill has never ever did, which is never had the self-awareness to catch himself in a moment.
That's why I'm saying he been on some Meek Mill shit. I was like, what the fuck?
After gloating about the fact that, we don't trust you, well, specifically, the song that was a diss song like that has sold 500,000 in a week. He says gold in a week, thank God, and thank you all for listening. All right, that's a pretty standard, like, yo, that's cool. Now, Metro wants to rub it in Drake's face. No Diddy. So bad that, hey, listen, I'm
sound crazy
on you. You're a fuck nigga, and I'm gonna single-handedly reverse how people think about you and possibly damage your legacy for life. So he went from that tweet, sends out another tweet. I see a lot of niggas been scared to post the album too. Now, there's only a few niggas who didn't post the album. 21 Savage, I didn't see Lil Baby throw it up, but maybe he did. I didn't see Lil Durk throw it up, but shit, I would imagine Durk would be fucking with Drake. Anyway, even though you could make a point that Durk fucks with Future heavy as well. Anyway, from that tweet, he went on and put up some more tweets, and he was like, yo, I'm in my villain era. Like, you gotta imagine, like, Metro, the corny dweeb this guy is with a fucking little, like, like a little bandana tied around his head. He looked like the like the most moist version of Tupac. Like, you know what I mean? Just like this.
Shit.
I'm getting at Drake. And he's just, doing his thing. Anyway, he got up in Elliot Wilson comment section. Then he says, because fans are saying, yo, congratulations on the album doing good. Congratulations on the single doing good. But let's be very clear. This album seems to be aiming at the most popular rapper out. These songs were going to get attention, probably, but definitely got attention because you dissed the most popular rapper in the culture. So you go number one when, people like, attention usually means streams. It's kind of a cheat code to diss Drake. He hops in the comment section and says the album was going number one regardless. There was going to be a number one single regardless. Get off dick. That man don't even know y'all. Okay. Now, at this point, people are completely jumping ship on Metro. They're realizing Metro is a cornball. It's one thing when, I always tell you, like, rappers should manage the likability factor because it actually allows people to support you. Like, when people are supporting you and they like you, everything goes better. Or if the pity card works, that works too. When people start realizing you're quote-unquote corny or they don't like you, they don't support you, and it's only up to your core fans. Anyway, and it's more so for artists than anybody else because artists are putting out music for the masses, not only their cult fan base to listen to. Okay, so after that, I guess he has some self-awareness and he catches himself and he says, "Oh shit, my bad. I actually just got my phone number and accounts back today. Somebody hacked me the day the album dropped." Shaking my head. All those corny ass tweets, he's admitting they're corny. All my day ones know that's nowhere in my character. All positivity always on my end. We're blessed. It's all love. We don't trust you. Okay, so he's basically saying that wasn't him. He then puts up another thing because people are saying, yo, Metro Schmollette, stop the line, man. Like, what's up with y'all niggas throwing stones, hiding your hands? This is the reason I call him the beta bitch. Because you can't be throwing stones and hiding your hands and then be trying to stand on the pick a side thing. So Metro continues to try to validate why he's not being a beta bitch, and he basically says, no, my phone was actually hacked. It all started 2 days before the album dropped, and all these 416 numbers would call me back to back a million times. It got so bad I had to keep my phone on airplane mode. Then he even put up like a whole thing where supposedly someone changed his password according to him. By the way, nobody mentioned this today until then. No manager, no nothing. Let me see the other thing. Where is it? We gotta get into the Pusha T.
Are we calling Cap?
Chiming in as well.
He did say his phone was hacked, though. He did say that.
Okay, here we go.
I said his phone was hacked. Somebody was making a bunch of orders on her shit.
Started 2 days ago, and he says, I woke up 2 days after the album dropped with my phone saying I was signed out of my iCloud and I no longer had service on my phone. He says, I eventually got an email from my Balenciaga rep asking me about an order I had placed, and I was confused as fuck. What up, Metro? This is Sean. I've been trying to reach out to you, but the message is turning green and voicemail not working. Sounds like it's no longer in service. Give me a call ASAP when you get to this. When you get this order, when you can, to get this order processed and get it to you. I can get it to Vegas tomorrow. If you get back,
that nigga was trying to get his sale, bro.
Won't let me keep everything on hold because it's been 48 hours.
Send the money, Metro.
To hold it down.
I don't care if it wasn't you. Send that bitch.
I just need your CVV and the updated address to where to ship it to. Please reply to email or call on text.
I was trying to get his commission.
I know you're busy and don't want to bother, but I don't want you to lose out. Okay? Then the next thing was, I told my rep at Balenciaga to screenshot all the texts from the person, and he sent these. I would never order these freaky-ass boots. Someone says, give me a size 42 overnight. I'll send you an address now. It says, for sure. It says,
nah, them boots did look crazy, so.
A couple sending pictures.
This nigga wearing cowboy boots?
We got in new. This is Metro. It says, no, I'm on the road right now. Got you. Send me some graphic tees. Then got a boot right here. Then it says, okay. Then it says, small. You have any Chanel on hand? It says Chanel. It said purses. Then the dude sends a couple pictures of Chanel purses. And he says, niggas try to order $23K worth of Balenciaga to Houston while I've been at home with my family in Atlanta. Then I guess this is the person acting as Metro saying, yeah, my bad. My phone been acting up. This is everything and the two persons on the list, right? So when it says, heart that pick again for me. He said, let me know what my total is on what we already spoke on. He says, of course, getting it together. He says $23,468.60. The boots are missing. So somebody was trying to make an order if this is real. They give an address, Houston, Texas. Of course, anytime, fam. Thank you for everything. Now I just need that CVV, LOL. So give me 20 minutes. All right, cool. Hey, what's up? We close in 20 minutes.
I don't know. Metro said his phone got hacked. So somebody tried to order some shit. I did see it on Twitter the other day, and I'm reading a little bit on it.
Then he says, that's why I never store any music on my or any important stuff.
Yeah, but I ain't believe it.
I'm old school. I still keep.
I'm like, you know, you like them freaky ass boots. You know, he was a good freaky ass boots.
When he was showing off these numbers, all these numbers said Toronto, Canada, Toronto, Canada, Toronto, Canada, Canada, whatever. So he's kind of almost like hinting that maybe a fan of Drake or maybe Drake's team hacked him and this and that. And I gotta be honest with you, Metro, bro. Listen, leave the beefing for the actual rappers. Keep cooking up these fucking beats, my nigga. You're doing a good job. Your album was good, but shut up. Like, nobody wants to hear from the fucking producer who don't even rap. Shut up, okay? You're not beefing.
I got a point, man. I ain't gonna lie. I don't always agree with this nigga, but
you and Drake will never have a real outcome.
I gotta agree with this nigga this time.
Drake's career is this. It don't matter, okay?